sold my first book in 1978, and I had my first New York Times bestseller in 2008, a mere 30 years later. So I won't say it's been slow. It's certainly not slow these days. It's taken off like a runaway train. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I've been here a while. Right now, I'm very busy writing a long-running series called the Virgin River series, and it is contemporary women's fiction and romance. And the reason that I say it's both of those things is because there's always a very significant romantic story in the book, but they're also what we call women's issues, which are not necessarily there's no dragons, there's no bombs, and there's no guns, but there are issues that compromise a woman's happiness because she's a woman. And those issues include things like relationships with parents, children, lovers, brothers, neighbors, co-workers, childbirth, health issues, anything that falls under the realm of women's issues. Virgin River is the name of the town, fictional town set in the Northern California mountains in Humboldt County. If you don't know anything about that part of the world, it's a majestically, spectacularly beautiful place full of redwoods and rivers and mountains and valleys and vineyards and ranches and more pot growers than any place else in the United States. Harvest Moon is the 16th book in the series, and this particular book involves a romance between a woman who is a 5-star chef who's run away to this small town to escape the madness of her San Francisco kitchen, and a man who's come to Virgin River to try and find a fresh start with the stepdaughter from hell he's inherited. Now there's your woman's issue. A single father, a single stepfather, whose wife died and left her young daughter, a 14-year-old who's really a mess, and a romance with a woman who's looking for a fresh start herself. What readers love about Virgin River is there's a fabric to this series and this town and the people in the town that gives them a real sense of belonging. It gives the reader a sense of belonging. The readers constantly write to me and tell me they feel like the people in Virgin River are their friends. Now, mostly what they're writing right now is, well, will there be another one after Harvest Moon, because I need a fix. I need my Virgin River fix. I'm having withdrawal. They get so enmeshed in the people of the town. And as part of a long-running series, it's not always about brand new people. It's always about brand new people with all of the existing characters showing up to check in. So my readers who want a book about everybody all the time get to check on their friends and family and see how they're doing while they explore a new relationship. And there's something about Virgin River that really captures the readers' hearts, and I think it might have been an accident, but I'm really becoming acutely aware of it now. It's not quaint. It's not a cute little town. They're not doing needlepoint and knitting sweaters in Virgin River. They're chopping wood and they're hunting and they're fishing, and it's a rugged place. It's a very rural place. It's removed. It's not an easy place. It calls on your deepest sense of adventure to make a life there. And the people in the town have to rely on each other, sometimes just to get through the day, and sometimes for their very survival. Long after I've retired, good Lord, when is that? What will people say about my books long after I've retired? First of all, they'll say, geez, who knew anybody could write for that many years? And the next thing they're going to say is, she wrote the nicest books. People get a very positive feeling from my books. Even when there are enormous problems to resolve, they're always resolved in a positive, healthy, and I hope intelligent way. I think what I like best about the response I get from people is that the books make them feel better and help them. Now, people write to me about very personal issues, and they're the same issues that have been covered in the book. The death of a child, or breast cancer, or the loss of a spouse. And I believe it's because it gives them a place to feel these feelings that they're stuck with, and it gives them a safe place to deal. You can find me online at robyncarr.com, ROBYNCARR.com, and the books are just everywhere. But if you don't have a bookstore in your town and you don't find them in the neighborhood, you can always buy them online. The cool things we're doing now, in addition to a great website, is I have a mobile phone app. All you have to do is go to your app store and search Robyn Carr. It's free and it's interactive, and you can leave messages, and there are videos and pictures and books and synopsis and just anything you want. And I do Facebook, and I tweet, and I twit, and I do it all.